The tiara no one expected. Queen Camilla wears Princess Eugenie's wedding tiara at the diplomatic reception. Welcome back, royal watchers, to Crown Chronicles, your go-to destination for the stories behind the crowns, the jewels, and the secrets that shape the modern monarchy. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that button right now, because today's story is shimmering, controversial, and absolutely irresistible. Trust me, you do not want to miss the twists behind this royal fashion shocker. Tonight, we're diving into a moment that left courtiers whispering, guests gasping, and social media exploding. Queen Camilla appearing at the prestigious diplomatic reception wearing, yes, you heard it right, Princess Eugenie's wedding tiara. A tiara no one expected. A tiara that hasn't been seen in public since Eugenie's stunning 2018 royal wedding. A tiara many assumed was deeply personal, intimate, and off-limits to anyone else in the family. And yet, there it was, glittering atop Queen Camilla's head under the chandeliers of Buckingham Palace. Now, if you're thinking this is just a fashion moment, oh, buckle up. Because in the royal world, jewels are never just jewels. They're messages. They're symbols. They're statements of power, allegiance, and sometimes even quiet revenge. And Queen Camilla's choice to wear that particular tiara has sparked a level of palace speculation that even seasoned royal reporters didn't see coming. Let's start with the tiara itself. Princess Eugenie wore the Greville Emerald Kokoshnik tiara on her wedding day, a masterpiece of emeralds and diamonds, rich with history, dripping with symbolism, and reportedly one of the late Queen Mother's most treasured heirlooms. When Eugenie walked down the aisle wearing it, the world took notice. It became her tiara in the public imagination, unique, distinctive, a signature piece for a princess known for her individuality. So when Queen Camilla stepped into the diplomatic reception with that exact tiara, the room shifted. Cameras zoomed. Whispered questions rippled across the ballroom. And royal watchers everywhere asked almost simultaneously, why this tiara? And why now? According to insiders, this was no random choice. This was intentional, thoughtful, calculated, and perhaps even symbolic. Queen Camilla, now the monarchy's most senior woman, has full access to the late Queen Elizabeth II jewel vault. She can choose from dozens of historic pieces worn by monarchs, queens consort, and princesses over centuries. Yet she selected a tiara tied directly to Prince Andrew's daughter, at a time when Andrew's position within the family is more fragile than ever. Coincidence? Or message? This is where things get interesting. Some palace observers believe the tiara choice was meant to send a subtle signal of unity, a reminder that despite controversies, rifts, and public scandals, Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice remain part of the royal fold. A way to say, your branch of the family still matters, but others aren't so convinced. Another interpretation is that this was a quiet reassertion of authority, the monarchy making it crystal clear that royal jewels belong to the crown, not individuals, and that their use reflects hierarchy, not sentiment. In other words, the queen consort wears what she chooses. Everyone else follows, and then there's the emotional layer. For Princess Eugenie, the tiara wasn't just an accessory. She once described it as special, a piece that made her feel confident, regal, and connected to the legacy of the Queen Mother. So how might she feel seeing Queen Camilla wearing it? Sources close to the York sisters say they were surprised, maybe even a little taken aback, that such a sentimental tiara reappeared on someone else's head. But in palace culture, feelings don't always outrank protocol. The jewels belong to the crown jeweler, the monarch, the institution, not the wearer. Still, the timing raised eyebrows. With Prince Andrew's public role permanently diminished, and Sarah Ferguson dealing with her own share of scrutiny, some believe Camilla's move could shift attention away from controversies by spotlighting a tiara that evokes happier, more hopeful royal moments. But perhaps the biggest twist is how the moment was received by the public. Within minutes of the first photos hitting social media, the internet lit up. Some praised the Queen for bringing the emerald tiara back into the spotlight. Others questioned whether it was appropriate, or tactful, to wear something so closely associated with a younger generation of royals. The debate was swift, heated, and global, yet here's what many people forget: Queen Camilla has spent years refining a public image that was once deeply challenged. She now leans into moments like this with careful intention, and this tiara choice may have been her way of reinforcing her own role as the monarchy's central female figure. Wearing a piece last worn by Eugenie subtly reminds the world who sits at the top of the royal hierarchy now. There's also the fashion angle. Camilla has been stepping up her jewelry game lately, choosing bolder and more emblematic pieces, signaling a new confidence as queen consort. And the Greville emerald kokoschnik, with its Art Deco curves and rich green glow, certainly makes a statement, especially against the backdrop of the diplomatic reception, where senior royals showcase their grandest jewels, but beyond the glamour, beyond the symbolism, beyond the speculation. This moment reminds us of something deeper about royal life: nothing is accidental. Every gem carries history. Every accessory is a message. Every appearance contributes to the ongoing story of the monarchy, its evolution, its tensions, its unity, and its legacy. So what does Queen Camilla's tiara choice ultimately mean? Is it diplomacy, dominance, sentiment, or strategy? The truth may be a mixture of all four. As the monarchy steps into a new era, the jewels worn by its members speak louder than ever before. And whether this moment was a nod to family continuity, a show of authority, or a spark for public conversation, one thing is clear: the tiara no one expected has become the tiara everyone is talking about. Thank you for joining us on Crown Chronicles. If this story captivated you, and trust me, more dazzling royal surprises are on the way, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Because in the world of crowns and controversies, every detail tells a story. And we're here to reveal it all.